It was really about the ceremony of reposting this flag in particular.
Harlem neighbors and the LGBTQ community, hand in hand, pulling together outside Alibi Lounge after another of their pride flags was burned earlier this week.
Generation. We are moving forward as a society. Harlem's moving forward. Thank you all very much.
Wrong neighborhood, sir.
Thank you.
Wrong planet.
Wrong planet. Wrong planet.
How's everybody doing? My name's James Folks and Keith. I'm also a steering committee member of the Black and Latino LGBTQ Coalition. I'm also a co-founder of Slate TV, among other LGBTQ organizations. And as we move forward, we want to acknowledge some of the elected officials that we have here standing with us. But as we do that, I have to acknowledge that there is a sentiment, an undertone to the rapid change of this neighborhood that is one of strife. I've been receiving texts and calls, etc., all day about people who think that this particular issue is overblown. And it's partially because of how they see the representation of this rainbow flag. I want to say that when we repost this rainbow flag, we will repost a version of this flag with black and brown stripes on it. The fight for diversity is a continued fight. It is a segmented fight. It is step by step. And everyone who is in this community, who has been in this community, I think it is absolutely important that they see the changes in this community as though they are coming from the people in this community. We are y'all. We've been here. We've been living here, as John Martin said. And this flag is not a gentrifier's flag. This flag is not a white flag. It's not an other flag. We need to invest in accepting the other, whether that means across racial lines, gender-loving lines, religious lines, and you name it. And so the first elected official that we want to bring up is a man who has been an activist. I used to watch his videos when I was a kid before he was an elected official, for more than 4 decades. On the cusp of what diversity and change means, not only here in Harlem, but across America and across the world. So Bill Perkins has been a champion of this community since the get-go, and we just want to recognize him real quick. We want to,
I'll be brief.
I'm going to say a little bit. Thank you.
I am honored to be here, frankly. This is a very, very special moment, especially for this community that I have the privilege of representing along with so many others that are also here, and I hope they get a chance to share their concerns as well. And the wonderful thing is that we are united.
Yes.
Okay, we are united despite the rain.
Yes.
And despite the pain.
Yes.
And in that regard, we're going to fight back. We're going to fight back the way that it really counts. We're not going to be running through the streets, carrying on and making things look worse than they really are. But we're going to unite, and we're going to sit down together and make sure that this type of behavior is clearly unacceptable. Here. And by any way. Whether it's young, old, white, black, whatever the case may be, this is unacceptable bad behavior. Actually, it's even beyond criminal in some respects. It's inhumane. Yep. And this is a community that strives towards the highest level of humanity. And so I'm honored to be here for this rainy occasion.
This is most certainly also a racial issue. This is a black and brown issue, and one thing that we haven't touched on enough is that while we do regard this as an act of terrorism, by no means do we want to see another young black man go to Rikers and stay there.
That's right. That's right.
organization, and Nan, as you call over there, hi, Michael, and really everyone, our neighbors who have been fantastic through all this ordeal. They have come through these doors, they have reassured us that they don't want us to go anywhere, and I can promise you, we're not gonna go anywhere. So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
So, as this is again around acts of violence, acts of terrorism, we'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the history of activism in this community, on this block in particular. And I want to bring up Jackie Rowe Adams really quick. We first met actually just recently, at the March for Our Lives, which, if you're not familiar, is about gun violence. And she brought a bunch of young people down. And as this young man is, 20 years old as an adult, but I still look at it as a relatively young person. He's a kid. And, I think about when I was 20 years old, or maybe a little bit younger, and foolish things that I might have done. So we just like Jackie to come up and speak for a minute about the latest and the greatest of what's happening, and we fight against violence through unity.
First of all, I am so honored that all of you are here. I am honored that all of you are here. Thank you so much, and thank you, Manny, for reaching out. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have had 3 killings, not shootings, within this area, within this parameter. People have to get upset about what's going on. So now it's leading to, now you're burning flags. That is violence. You see something, you say something. Enough is enough with us not speaking out, and being scared to tell. Y'all have seen this young man do this before. Who stepped up and said something? No one. But the police got him. But we in this community watch the shootings and killings and burning up the flags, and we stay silent. Stop staying silent, and let's work together as a team. This is our community. This is our home. These are our kids. And yes, this young man have a problem, and they will embrace him. Let's get him some help.
That's right.
But we hope that someone don't be a copycat, because if you do, you in trouble. No copycats, because we're not going to take no more. We're not going to be bullied. And we're no bullies. And let me say this. Go to your precinct council meetings. Go to your community board meetings and learn what's going on in your community, and it'll be a better community. And again, if you see something, what you gonna do? If you see something, what you gonna do? Say something. Thank you.
All right, y'all, even though it's not raining anymore, we're not going to hold everybody hostage out here. I want to acknowledge really quick that, CB10 is here. The mayor's office is here. Ario's here somewhere. Okay, all right. Also, John Ruiz. We have, we mentioned Corey Ortega earlier. Keith Lilly is here. I know William Allen is roaming around here somewhere. Wilma Brown is also here. There are CB12 folks here? Okay, all right, okay, CB12, my frat brother, right, okay, so we just want to say thank you that everyone came out. We